It's beast mode around here. Like it's no doubt that we're getting this done. I told I can fall off a ladder, break my leg, like catch pneumonia. It's beast mode around here. Like it's no doubt that we're getting this done. I told I can fall off a ladder, break my leg, like catch pneumonia. It's like we getting these doors in, then we're going to the emergency room. Now, because you said the same thing.
I did.
When the boys doubted you about getting all them confidence in that bag, you got him in there. Huh? Don't come around here to I.A.G Farms, that puppet mode. It's beast mode.
Instead of the concrete, I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way. Nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up. And I won't stop, I won't slow down.
All right, y'all, I had to pick my phone up because I was over here trying to hook, putting diesel in the tractor, and I had to call Megan and the boys out because I heard these distressing sounds over by the tractor somewhere, and I couldn't figure out what it was. So I kept on looking around, Y'all come on over, let me show y'all what I saw. I said, what is this in this bucket? And why are you in there? Baby pig that crawled in the old bucket we got here and can't get back out. And he's just over here like just oinking, trying to get out and can't figure out how to bag his way out of there. I said, look at this. All right, now, you free. Don't do that again. It's good it wasn't the whole thing of water in there. There's a girl. It's gonna be one of our breeding females. We're gonna call her Bucky. That's gonna be her name if we keep her. Bucky.
No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up. And I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time.
But the earth sees that
Lead them in, you know? They can know it's
Lord, man.
like we hunting wild hogs.
Sprinkle a little bit out.
Sprinkle out a little bit of grain. And then wild hogs, which are really my domestic hogs,
Yep, that
will
you
find
raised.
it.
That are looking at you right now like, what is this crazy man? Don't look. They're all over there in the corner like, what is going on here? They're like, what is he doing? All three of them just sitting there.
They saying, I know he ain't had no good sense. I told y'all. They sitting around leaving comments on videos. Like, they watching the videos in real time.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I know what it's like to be broken. And I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm just gonna let myself enjoy.
What's going on, y'all? It's I.A.G Farms. It's all about God. We have a busy day in store for us today on the farm. So we're gonna be rocking and rolling today. And I'm not behind, but today we're gonna do a little bit of farming. But first I gotta get back here and patch up something real quick. It's a spot where when I put the house wrap up around these mini split lines here where the house wrap, we had to cut it. And so I need to get up here, right in that little line right there, and put a little piece of, flashing tape there. And we also have a spot down here as well. As you can see, this one a whole lot better. But I want to get a little bit of flashing tape on that so that no water gets into that opening there, you know, until we're able to get our LP siding on. Like I said, this house wrap, it keeps the OSB from getting wet, but it's really made for like you know, being under. It's like an air filtration, and it's made for being under the siding, in between the siding and the OSB, so nothing will sweat, nothing will like rot from all that moisture and all those type of things. So it keeps it kind of moisture sealed, but Also, in the meantime, when you don't have your main siding on, it helps to protect the OSB from getting wet with rain, because y'all know that OSB, sometimes it won't swell, but sometimes if it gets rained on, it'll swell a little bit at the edges, and then it expands, because you're supposed to leave a little gap, you know, in between each sheet for expansion gap. But when you're doing stuff by yourself, you kind of got to butt them together, because that's, you know, that's like another man like holding the other side of the board. So when I'm by myself, I just butt them together and keep on moving. So hopefully we don't have any expansion and any bowing in the wall or anything like that. But we should be fine. But like I said, the first thing I'm gonna do is get up here, tape off these 2 sections. I need to tape off these doors as well, and this window that we did on the last video, and also all the other windows. You see that I put just one piece of flashing tape at the top of these windows here that we installed on the first day when we were doing the back side of the siding of the home, and everything is looking amazing. Megan and I, every time we come out, we say that this mobile home is just starting to look like a house now. You know, it doesn't have any mobile home characteristics anymore. Like I said, it looks good already just with the house wrap, but once we get that siding on, it's gonna look amazing. But yeah, so I gotta get those 2 sections taped off, and I'll come back later on another day, like I said, because my main focus today is to do a little bit of farming and get these animals set up for freezer camp. We actually have already separated our 2 rams that we're gonna be taking to freezer camp, and we still have BJ, our breeding ram, in here, which is the winter pen for our sheep, and also the ram pen this year. So BJ, how's it going, bud? And then we have, so he's in there by himself, but not for long. Like I said, he'll be going in with the ewes to breed them pretty soon. But we also, I see the boys got something rigged up right here for the dog. I think they're trying to keep Gideon out of here, because Gideon might have been in here chasing the rams around. But we have the rams, the 2 that are going to freezer camp, in here, separated. They're getting fed out. We have them kind of on the feed lot type style setup, but we have a lot of thick grass in here, and we're letting them eat down this thick grass, kind of mow it for us, and also let them get good and fat before we take them to processor. And we're also making sure they have endless grain, like I say, just to add a couple more pounds of fat, because we're mainly gonna get these 2 rams here ground into ground lamb meat, so we can use that ground lamb meat just for any meal that we would use ground beef, like spaghetti or anything like that. So Megan just wants these 2 rams made into ground meat when we send them to freezer camp. And so we want to get them as fat as we can, because sheep, they're lean, and we don't add, sometimes you add pork fat to your lamb meat to you know, make it not be so lean, but we like to keep it nice and healthy and just lamb, because we're gonna have plenty of pork. So we have them 2 separated over there. We may have 1 pig out of this stall over here, but mainly our pigs are gonna be from this stall here. And as y'all know, we have breeder pigs that we actually breed, and they have babies for us, but we also have feeders. And these over here are feeder pigs. They have been on an automatic feeder, non-stop choice feed, for about 6 months now. And the goal is with these pigs, they're finna run. They always run when I come down here. They're so skittish. But the goal is with these pigs is to buy them in the spring, butcher them in the fall. And so we're going just a little bit early because you know, we want to make sure that all of these we want to downsize as many of our animals as we can as we prepare to go on family vacation and things like that. But we still have a while before we leave on vacation, but we want to go ahead and get these pigs taken to processor and put in the freezer. And one of these pigs is actually going to be donated. So we're going to donate the whole pig. We're going to pay the butchering cost and everything for the hog. And we're going to take, you know, a full deep freezer full of meat to a local food pantry that we partner with. And we partner with a lot of different, you know, people and food pantries and ministries that we knew from the time doing ministry in the city. But this particular ministry, the Lord put it on our heart. And Brother Newman and his wife are the ones that run this ministry. And, you know, Brother Newman is just a good guy, you know what I'm saying? They're doing a lot of good, amazing work. And like I said, I don't know how much video we're going to get when we drop off that meat. But like I said, we might get a few clips here and there. But like I say, just to promote them, promote what they're doing, and maybe, you know, open up the door, you know, for just any other partnerships. You know, like I say, you may be in the area. I know a lot of you all that watch the channel are from around this central Mississippi area. And so you might want to like partner with them. You might want to, you know, serve along on a serve day or something like that. So, but our plan is to drop them off probably about 300 to 400 pounds of pork. And like I said, we're already in, in conversation about dropping off lamb, when we have another round of lambs going to processor, dropping off beef maybe next year when we start raising a beef cow, like I said, because we don't have enough land to raise a whole herd of cattle, but we can raise 1 or 2 cows and feed them out, and then get them processed. So we got a lot going on today. And so we actually have been waiting to get the cattle hauler empty, because we had to put in all our windows and doors. They were on the cattle hauler, and so we got all those windows and doors installed, and now the cattle hauler is free. And so now we can actually go and get the cattle hauler hooked up to the tractor, get it pulled down into the feeder pig pen, because they're gonna be the hardest ones to load. The rams, I can just kind of load them by hand, just kind of drag them by the horns onto the cattle hauler. But the pigs, you can't force a pig to do anything. I don't know if you have ever been around pigs, but you can't force them to go any direction that they don't want to go. So it has to be their choice to get on the cattle hauler. But a lot of work to do today. Got to get this cattle hauler hooked up to the tractor. The tractor has the bush hog hooked up to it right now, and I have some spots that I want to bush hog. So before I get the bush hog unhooked, I'm gonna go ahead and bush hog those little spots. I'll bring y'all along for that as well. And then once we get those spots bush hog, then we unhook the bush hog, hook up to the cattle hauler, get the cattle hauler unloaded. All the old boxes and bed sheets and comforters and all that type of stuff that we had to keep the windows from getting broken, we'll take those off. I'll probably get Megan to come out and help me do that. Then we get the cattle hauler bagged into the feeder pig pen, and then just leave it in there for a couple of days and get them comfortable getting on and off of there. And then one day when we're ready to go, we'll lock them on there, and then we'll pull it out, load the rams up, and then we be heads to processor. So y'all stick around. Like I said, we're just gonna be, bobbing and weaving through the property all day, getting things done on a hot Mississippi summer day. And so y'all just stick around, and we'll just see what we can get done today. It's I.A.G Farms. It's all about God. All right, y'all, I got that done. Got those 2 spots taped off, so we should be watertight. And hope soon we won't have water just running down the side of the mobile home. But that's always a problem on these mobile homes that don't have an eave. When we redo the roof, we're actually gonna let it have about a 5-inch overhang on it. But and we're also gonna have gutters on this back side and the porch on the front side. So that won't be a problem for much longer. But for right now, we need to make sure that water that's coming down the sides of the mobile home doesn't like penetrate anywhere and get in the inside. So got that done. Now let's head on to the next project. because I was over here trying to putting diesel in the tractor, and I had to call Megan and the boys out because I heard these distressing sounds over by the tractor somewhere, and I couldn't figure out what it was. So I kept on looking around, Y'all come on over, let me show y'all what I saw. I kept on looking around,
It's probably baby teeth.
and then look at this thing here. I said, what is this in this bucket? And why are you in there? Baby pig then crawled in the old bucket we got here and can't get back out. And he's just over here like just oinking, trying to get out and can't figure out how to bag his way out of there.
Poor little pig.
I said, look at this. Y'all think I should let it out?
Yes, most definitely. It's like when pigs get out of their enclosure and they're everywhere.
They're all over the
everywhere.
place. Well,
And clearly they're places they should not be.
shouldn't be. That's right. All right. Hopefully he or she hadn't been in there too long. All right. Come on out of there. I don't know if that's water or hopefully that's water. It's good it didn't drown. Just bag on out. Bag on out of there. All right, now you free.
How did you not drown?
Don't do that again. It's good it wasn't a whole thing of water in there. It's a girl. It's gonna be one of our breeding females. We're gonna call her Bucket. That's gonna be her name if we keep her. Bucket.
I thought we was gonna call it crazy.
Bucket. Hey Bucket. What you doing in that bucket? Bucket, what were you doing in that bucket? What you doing?
Bucket.
You gonna run off? You still using the bathroom?
Bucket. What you doing in that bucket, Bucket?
I guess she was holding her potty the whole time, so she peeing for a long time. All right, Bucket, don't run off. Well, this was a wild hog. You look kind of wild, don't you? All right, Bucket, we'll see you later. Same time tomorrow. She must have just got in there today. Yeah, I had to call y'all after that.
That's okay.
I didn't know what that sound. I was looking around. I thought it was in the woods over here on the neighbor's property. But I kept on looking around. It's good I didn't give up and saw her in that bucket stuck.
That's something. That really is something.
Yeah, for real. All right, y'all. I'm going back in homeschool.
We're pretty much done. We're doing lunch now.
I guess. Sounds good. All right, I'm going to get back to it.
Okay.
Bucket. It's like, how we going to remember which one it is? It's like,
We should put some blue paint on it or something.
listen, a pig that got a name like that, you're going to know which one it is.
Yeah.
Just like Peanut. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Benjamin, what you think, bud? Benjamin said, man, it's hot out here. Get me back in this air
It's just a
conditioner.
little bit grumpy.
All right, see y'all. All right, y'all, let me get back to what I was doing. I just got the tractor filled up with diesel. So let me go and get it crunk up, get it warmed up, and we're going out here and bush hog this little section of pasture I need to bush hog that I haven't been mowing. And yeah, then we'll see what else we can get into. It's never a dull moment on I.A.G farms. All right, y'all, I finally made it down to this section that needs bush hog. Like I said, it's from here all the way to the front of the property. So it's probably about maybe a quarter, like maybe a third of an acre, something like that. Maybe 3/4 of an acre, somewhere in that area. But I'm like I said, I'm not really sure. But this section, like I said, usually I mow it, but I hadn't had time to mow all the grass because as you can see, I've been keeping this mowed with the bad boy 0 turn with old Outlaw, but I haven't been mowing this over here, so it's gotten a little bit too tall to do with the lawnmower. Like I say, Outlaw still would get it, but it'd be quicker just to do it with the bush hog. But it goes from here all the way up to the front of the property. I'm not gonna walk all the way up there, it's too hot. Y'all gonna have to trust me. But I'll move y'all around a couple times. But first we'll probably just go a long stretch, go all the way around, get a good perimeter set, and then we'll start knocking down some little sections at a time. It's so hot out here, it makes anything that I do difficult. For real, just walking around, carrying the camera, getting the tractor filled up with diesel, you break out in a full-on sweat. I just don't know on them renovation days how I do it, putting up all that OSB and all those windows and literally working from 6:30 in the morning until about 10 o'clock at night on renovation days doing siding. So it's just it's just straight up anointing, because I can barely walk around there, so hot. It's literally probably real feel 110 here in Mississippi, and the actual temperature is probably about 96, 97, something like that. But it's hot out here. So when y'all see me on these videos, somebody says I need to start putting the weather report on the videos. Let me step over here in the sun, there's the shade, I mean. But somebody said I need to start putting the weather report on the videos so that people can see how hard and how hot it is while I'm doing these things. But let me quit using my energy talking. Let me get on this tractor and get some work done. All right, y'all, I got a nice little bit of this bush hog already, and I got it low enough to where I can come back through with the 0 turn and kind of clean it up a little bit, make it look a little bit smoother with the lines and everything like a front yard. Because this is what you see when you're coming down our driveway. So we like both sides of our driveway to be nice and mowed and well manicured. And I come back with the weed eater and touch up this ditch here and everything. But got all this knocked down low, and I also got started on this section over here. And I'm about to hop back on the tractor and bush hog this all down around our secondary pond. And this is the spot where the tractor is sitting at, where we had the boys' old trailer sitting at for a long time. If y'all remember, we had a big old pile of trash sitting here from the renovations of Emma in the inside from years ago, and finally got that hauled away. But I got started over here. I'm not gonna walk too far out here because I know there's water moccasins and rattlesnakes out here. But I got all this started and kind of, you know, perimetered out. So I'm gonna get back on the tractor and get all that mowed. And after I get all that mowed, we'll unhook the bush hog, and then we'll go down and hook up to the cattle hauler and get it in position to load some animals on. right, y'all, I think I got all the mowing done that I want to get done for today. And I can go ahead and take the bush hog back into the pastures, unhook it, and get ready to hook up to the cattle hauler. But I got a lot mowed out here today. And I actually was able to get Turtle Creek mowed as well, bush hogged as well. I rarely get a chance to bush hog it because usually it's full of water or wet from the water. But y'all saw I mowed this area over here. Like I said, it's all looking good. Got Turtle Creek mowed down. And that's nice because once it fills back up with water, once it rains again, because it fills up with probably about, I would say, 2 or maybe 3 foot of water in the middle here. You can see that the middle of it is deeper. And then over where that tree is at right there, it's pretty tall. And that's about, you know, the area to be full of water. But it doesn't hold water. Like I said, because this soil here is just, you know, loam, just topsoil. But this is a good area that we come and we can dig our topsoil anytime we need it. We also come in and bury animals down here when they die and they just go back to the earth. But yeah, got this area mowed down here, Turtle Creek, and that'll keep down, you know, alligators from having a spot to hide it, keep down snakes, water moccasins and things like that. Just mowing that grass. And we also came over here and mowed this section right here. And like I said, I come back with the zero turn mower and kind of clean all this up a little bit, chop up a lot of this dead grass. But as y'all can see, it's all looking good. And it's good and hot out here, so I need to get something to drink. Megan was kind enough to bring me a little something to drink while I was on the tractor. Because I was sure thinking, I was like, man, I need something to drink. But I didn't feel like getting out the tractor and going and getting it. And that's why I get in trouble at. Trying to get the job done. And say, I just get something to drink after I'm done. But yeah, my mouth is super dry right now. So I'm going to go and unhook this bush hog in the pastures. And then I go ahead and go to the house, get something to drink. Then we hook up to this cattle haul and see if we can get some animals loaded, or at least get in position to get some animals loaded. So we working it down, y'all. Working down the chores for today. And before you know it, we'll be in the house drinking some cold lemonade or some cold tea at the end of the day, because it's a hot one out here. So y'all stick around and let's get some more work done. Get on a little bit. Get on a little bit. Get on a little bit. Get on. Get on. Get on. Get on. Get on. Get on. Get on a little bit. Get on. 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 Come on a little bit. You're leading everybody astray. Get on. Get on. Get on. Get on. Get on. Come on now. You too a little bit. Hurry up and get this tractor pulled in here.
What's up, y'all? Tim has been hard at work outside all day, but now it's cooler, so we've all come out to help. He's getting the tractor because we're going to hook up to the cattle hauler and bring the cattle hauler in the pig pen with the hopes that the pigs will just hop on the cattle hauler so that we can take them to the processor. So they may hop on today and we can go ahead and shut it down and take them to the processor when we get ready, but it may take them a couple days. They may hop on and off, so we'll just have to see how it goes, and hopefully we can catch them on the cattle hauler, and then we'll be able just to close it down and they will be ready to take them to the processor when we are ready to take them. So that's what we're doing now. Tim's going ahead and hooking up to the cattle hauler. I think I've got some blankets and some things in there from when we had all the windows and doors on there. We've gotten them all off now because we are completely done with replacing windows. We put on OSB and we house wrapped the whole thing. So we are done with that part of the project. So now our cattle hauler is free to go ahead and use for actual animals being taken to the processor. So we're gonna get this cattle hauler and get it backed on in, pulled on in to the pig pen.
Get it hooked up?
Oh, good.
It's only probably about 5-6 snakes down here in the tall grass. They haven't been mowed in
know,
about a month
right?
since this trailer been sitting. It's day in the life.
There you go. Find them snakes.
Alright, it's on you now. You want me to leave it here for you to clean it off, or you want me to pull it somewhere else? Or do you need to kind of inspect it and see what all you got on this?
Yeah, I was just gonna pull those blankets kind of off and shake them out.
Kind of pile them right
Yeah,
there.
just kind of pile them up and I'll shake them out later.
Right. Sounds good. Well, it's on you now.
All right.
Alright, grab that. That tool stuff you can kind of just take and stack it by the steps.
Okay.
Like drills and all that, you know, stuff you know.
I've fallen down. Have you ever felt like someone who's meant to be somewhere else, caught inside a state of mind where nothing is really making sense? That's why I've been left here on the ground. Sister, help me up, I've fallen down. I've been lost far too long. I can't see, I'm trapped in darkness. Life has turned its back on me, it would seem. Brother, help me.
How does it feel to be unloading this trailer? Because you remember how hard it was, or how, you know, the process, at least not hard, the process of getting it loaded. Because you went with me to get windows and doors, but I went to get the patio door by myself. But so how does it feel to be unloading this trailer?
Well, I'm going to go back even farther and say it feels good to even have a cattle hauler, like have a good solid cattle hauler that we can haul things with. And you know, I remember when you were coming back with the patio door, and I was like, yeah, what you got in there? What you hauling? And you're like, patio door for my wife,
Exactly.
you know.
Yep.
Now we're actually hauling animals, so all of it feels good. And I can remember going with you that day. We might have had a tiny little married folks argument that, hey, 100% my fault. I'll like admit that, but it's all good. I just love it. I love being a part of this with y'all as a family, and the fact that we can all do it together just like we're working now, it's priceless. I wouldn't trade it for anything. All the arguments, everything is all worth it, because at the end of the day, Jesus brings us together and keeps us together.
That's right. All right, so we got all the doors and windows off, and now it's time to load some pigs and some sheep on here.
Maybe on the steps.
Got your blankets back, huh?
I know.
We used every spare blanket that we had in the house, trying not to break these windows. And did we break any?
No, we didn't.
We did crack one though.
Oh, yeah.
The last one we put in.
Not even the window though. It was the door.
The door.
The door didn't even cross my
I ain't even
mind.
think about it. I don't even think we padded the doors good. We just set it on top to hold everything else down. But the back door does have a small little hairline crack. But you can't even see it. You gotta like run your nail up the window to feel it. But it's fine.
We did good.
Yeah, for real. One casualty. And you get your blankets and your spare rugs back. And get them washed up real good.
Where should I put them?
On the ground, I guess. They've been outside.
That one's just straight on the ground. Okay.
You can put them on the steps.
Grab a bag, just put them in the bag.
Sure.
Can you hold these for me?
I guess you can put them back on the cattle hauler. Put them on the bag. You can put them back on the cattle hauler, Ty. Is there a boy under there? There you go. Direct him. He'd be walking down. I walk over the pond. That way. Right there. Cattle hauler right there. Stop. No, there you go.
He was walking right next to the cat.
Good job unloading the trailer, boys. But listen, y'all have unloaded like hundreds of bales of hay off trailers before. So it's not even a big deal for y'all to unload some little cardboard boxes. For real. It's like y'all are real live, real workers.
Remember when we were down there by ourselves and we were unloading the old cattle hauler?
That's right. Yep. Every year we do that. Every year we go get a cattle hauler full of hay. Now we get like 2 cattle haulers full of hay.
Yep.
Yeah, got more sheep. All right, Mom's back with her bags. Exactly. Yeah, might well say they've been on the ground. But you're right.
Cleaned cattle hauler.
Yeah, it's more bugs on the ground than it is on the cattle hauler. There's only crickets and stuff like that that can jump up there.
Jump up. Travel. I'm about to be like my husband. Don't doubt me.
Exactly, for real. Don't get on that puppy mode stuff.
Gonna fit.
Yeah, I was working on the back of the house, and Megan was like, we might get the door in the window. She was on the video talking to y'all. She said, we might. I had to turn the camera around for that. Yeah, I was working on the back of the house, and Megan was talking to y'all on video, while I was working. And she was like, we might get the back door and the last window in tonight, or we might wait till the next day. Something crazy like that, she said. And I said, don't you come out here on that puppet mode stuff. It's beast mode. Ha! You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's beast mode around here. It's like, it's no doubt that we're getting this done. I told her I can fall off a ladder, break my leg, like catch pneumonia. It's like, we getting these doors in, then we're going to the emergency room. But yeah, so at least you got some encouragement now, because you said the same thing.
I did.
When the boys doubted you about getting all them confidence in that bag. You got him in there. Don't come around here to I.A.G Farms, that puppet mode. It's beast mode.
It's okay.
Hey.
Give me a hop. We're in this together.
That's
We're
right.
in this together as a family.
All right. Cattle hauler is clean. Got a couple of things. Ty, you want to go grab those couple things? It's a little trash, rubber band, and a little piece of paper right there. Get it clean for the pigs, for their travel.
They're gonna be eating every day.
Traveling mercies. Yeah, pick up all that insulation. They might think that insulation is some cotton candy or something. All right, looks good. Technically, we should put some hay down or something like that, but we'll figure it out later. We ain't got that much hay. We ain't got but 1 bale left. Yeah, looks good, Tyson. High five. All right, y'all. So the cattle hauler is now empty and ready to establish more and more abundance and help and feed some hungry people that's in need. I can't wait. I'm super excited about delivering this hog to the food pantry, the food bank, to distribute the food for us.
Most
and that's gonna be super exciting.
Literally, one of our dreams come true. Like when we first started this whole farm thing, and the Lord put that vision in our hearts, like we wanted to fill food banks, we wanted to fill food pantries, and it's happening, y'all.
A lot of hard work, a lot of sweat.
Coming true.
For real, yeah, I love it. All right, and the first of many, because this is only gonna be a small picture of what the Lord is gonna do, like in the years to come. So I'm looking forward to it. But let's go ahead. We got this cattle hauler empty. We got it hooked up to the tractor. So all we have left to do is to take it and bag it in to the feeder pig pen. And I'm gonna see if I still have my bagging up skills. Because
he's got it.
it's like a 8-foot, it's a 10-foot gate, and it's an 8-foot. It might be like 9-foot wide cattle hauler when you add the wheel and things that come out. So it's like I got a 1-foot gap, like 6 inches on each side.
You were 5 years old.
Been bagging us since I was 5 years old. That's right. Let's see if we can get this thing in this feeder pig pen.
Can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, see it. Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count. Come on now and take my hand. Hey, darling, I love it when it's me and you.
Yeah. Guess he's bumping it off.
Couple of tunes and coffee too.
Yeah, don't need no automatic gate.
You know we're gonna have a really good time. Driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Yeah, the countryside is so we can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count. Take my hand. Yeah, we only get one life. I wanna
See how we timed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, too much feed ain't gonna be able to pick this thing up. Oh, that's about right. Yep.
Good,
I think
perfect.
they got about 50 pounds of feed still left in there. Come on, look.
Let me see. Oh
50
yeah,
pounds.
that's a good amount.
I let Megan carry it.
Oh yeah, right.
I'm not strong enough. You think the strap wouldn't work?
Oh yeah.
It just look like that. I guess they say the same thing about me. You think that man wouldn't work? It just
Oh
look like
no,
that.
it's okay.
You think he just sit around and edit YouTube videos?
Just sit around and look pretty, huh?
Exactly. He just look like that.
You don't look like a working man.
I can pick this up and just manhandle it over there.
Right.
But I'm kind of trying to keep myself clean, you know, because I did go and change clothes, so I don't got to, you know, get them super dirty. And also, I'm trying to preserve my energy because I did just get through, you know, like being super intense working on Emma. And in the next, probably not tomorrow, but the next day or something like that, I got to get back started. So
Yeah.
I can't throw my back out, in other words.
Listen.
With half the siding done, Megan ain't gonna allow it.
Listen, I'm happy about it that he's being like conservative, y'all, because okay, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
I told you I was a little bit chippy. Don't agree with me when I get on that stuff.
Don't agree with you. I was just thinking about, you know, who has to bring that back when it goes out.
Listen, them back rubs get you a long way.
There's a lot of back massages.
That's what somebody said in the comments. They said, I need to get my husband a back massage and get my side repaired.
It works.
Exactly. All right, that wasn't too hard. Sound like that plan worked.
Good.
So I'm trying to see where's the best spot to put it at. Because it's like, I guess the first day, it need to be close. Otherwise, they're not going to find it.
Oh, yeah.
But those pigs smart. They said they're watching us now. But
Yeah, put it where you want to put it.
If we get them far enough in here, you know, it's like a full sprint from that gate to that gate to try to close it before they run out of here. So, how far do you think I need with the pigs from the feeder to get from that gate to here?
All the way to the back.
All out
Yeah, to
sprint
the back.
before they run off.
To the back.
Try more
Do y'all-
that seed.
Do y'all think they gonna? Maybe we can like do something like this.
But the other pig got limping.
We
It's
can
not
like
gonna
lead
make it.
them in, you know,
Mm-hmm.
so they can know it's
Lure 'em in.
That's a good plan.
here. Like we hunting wild hogs.
Sprinkle a little bit out.
So you sprinkle out a little bit of grass. And then wild hogs, which are really my domestic hogs,
Yep. That
will
you
find
raised.
it.
That are looking at you right now like, what is this
What this
crazy
fool
man
doing?
doing? Look.
Exactly.
They're all over there in the corner like, what is going on here?
Squiggly. She's always been the smartest.
They're like, what is he doing? All three of them just sitting there.
They saying, I know he ain't had no good sense. I told y'all. They sitting around leaving comments on videos. Like, they watching the videos in real time.
That's so funny.
I'm gonna blast
There you go.
kitty.
Should I just put the strap around it?
You think they'll move it? Or was that try to push it back out? We don't want this in here.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not really worried about them dumping it out. It will be, you know, a little bit of feed wasted. Should be fine.
Alright.
I think that's about it right there.
Alrighty. Is that a success?
I think it is.
Awesome.
Listen, we might get them on there now. Watch this. Everybody, everybody stand over this way. This way. That way. Mama, you just keep your eye on the thing.
Maybe we can hang.
Just stay right there.
There's Squiggle.
She saw everything we did.
Yep.
She wants to go in there.
Yes, she does.
See what we did.
She's curious.
Yeah.
All of them want to go in there.
The big pig is kind of.
Good looking pigs though. Look at that one right there.
I know.
Hey, Squiggly. Get a little close. That arm protect you, Squiggly.
That went on around.
You might come back. Pocket knife. Back blade.
It's guaranteed they're gonna go in there tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Probably when we come in here to check the field.
They'll probably be in here as soon as we leave out.
Oh yeah. Let's not forget about our chute. We could just ran them in the chute and
Oh.
bagged up to the chute. That's usually what we do.
Yep. That's smart.
Yep.
But you know, yeah, that's like kind of our setup.
Mm-hmm.
We have a little chute here that we have, like we made it the exact width of the cattle hauler, so you can just bag the cattle hauler right up to it, and then have your animals in the chute over there, and then they have no choice but to jump on the cattle hauler.
Run around and run them that way.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be so easy getting them on there that, you know, I went on ahead and did it this way. But that would have actually been the easier way. to just go ahead and put them in there and then bag straight up to it, which won't be that hard. Like I said, if we have any trouble tomorrow getting them on the cattle hauler, we'll do that. But I think they'll get on there tomorrow, like I said, and start eating. And yeah, I could, what I should do is close the thing. That way they're hungry.
Oh, and then open it.
Yeah.
Now that's smart.
Yeah. Because I kind of wanted them to eat off the feeder. And then close it. I guess we need to let them eat off the feeder a little bit. Yeah. So pretty much tomorrow is going to be our day where we're going to like spend the whole day trying to get them on there. Because they need to figure out the feeder is on there, get comfortable going on there without us being here. Then we can close the door and then deprive them from food for a couple hours. Then open it back and they'll go in there and they'll be real hungry, you know. And then we can close behind them.
All right. Sounds like a good plan.
And that don't work. We can do what we supposed to be doing. We just put them in the chute and bag up to it and run them on there and say, get them, boy. All right, y'all, that's it for us today. Y'all will see the rest of this journey, this process, on another video. All right, y'all, the pigs are back there continuing to inspect what we've got going on. It's only a matter of time before they get on there and eat some. And we got baby pigs. Look at this, look at this. Look at this.
You might catch baby pigs.
Look at them. They coming down here for their evening snack. They've been coming down and eating at the automatic feeder. We're going to come out here tomorrow and the baby pig's going to be on the cattle hauler.
Oh, yeah, they're looking at like, what you doing with my feed?
Yeah. And guinea hogs, if we hadn't told y'all before, they're not supposed to eat off automatic feeder because they get too fat. You'll come out here, they be so fat that they'll be laying on their backs and can't even get up. But is that Bucket? Bucket, is that you? This is the second time, I think that is her. This is the second time you made an appearance on this video in one day. You're going to be trouble, I see. Look at Bucket.
I think that's Bucket.
Yep. Her fur, you can tell how clean she is. Everybody else so dirty. Bucket, get on back in your fence. You ain't learned your lesson yet.
Yeah, Bucket. Just look like fat pig. You've been
Look at Bucket. Look at her.
Hey, Bucket.
Orange one.
That's not mode.
Get in, nope, no chasing pigs.
Look,
But y'all can see, it's like whole line of pigs coming down here, trying to get their eating a snack. Yeah, that's super gentle.
Hey, Chucky.
Yeah, y'all not gonna have an eating snack today. We put the automated feed on the cattle hauler. Unless y'all gonna jump up on there.
It said y'all on me.
That's pretty crazy. Only on I.A.G farms.
I know, right? Hey, but it's been live and popping all day, right? Because you were rescuing Bucket out of the bucket
Exactly,
earlier. And we just got animals everywhere.
All
doing
over
all
the place.
types of things. So it's quite fun. Especially when you have like baby animals on the farm. You just never know what you're going to get.
That's right. All right, y'all. So with that being said, we got pigs all over the place. Baby pigs coming down looking for the automatic feeder. The other pigs are over there scratching, shaking the tractor. And hey, it's getting dark on us, but it's cool out here. I'm still pouring in sweat though.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like somebody said we should leave the weather report on our videos, because when we say it's cool, like people like up north or somewhere else might not fully understand that.
Yeah.
They said in the south, when we say it's cool, that means it's 90 degrees.
Yeah, pretty
like,
much. It was like, because I was saying it's cool out now. It was what, 110 real feel earlier.
Exactly.
So what I'm saying now is it's like 95.
95 real feel, exactly.
And
So
it's possible to come outside. Although this man has been working in it all day long.
All month, all year, all decade. It just don't stop. But anyway, we still got baby pigs coming on the fence. They just coming in looking. But all right, y'all, we're going to end today's video here, and we'll just see y'all on the next one. And hopefully on the next video, we can get these pigs loaded. And then once we get the pigs loaded, we'll pull this cattle hauler back out and then get those 2 rams loaded. And we'll be headed to the processor and getting in position to where we can fill our freezers and fill the freezers of a lot of other people that are in need, and just other people that are neighbors and people that just, you know, we want to love on, you know, spread the love of Jesus. Like I say, because even if, you know, somebody has food, they're not needy for food, that doesn't mean we can't bless them, you know, with just the love of Jesus through the process of us, like, spending our time and raising this food well and taking care of it and giving a good product to them and just sharing love like that. But with that being said, we'll just see y'all on the next one. It's I.A.G Farms. See y'all on the next one. Baby pigs, get back in that pen.
Moving mountains and dancing. Got the keys to the kingdom. So by faith we already won. Whole squad got a war.